What's up, fellas? 10:35. I'm live. 10:35. I'm live. It's going down. Yes, sir. What's up, Bobby Cameron? Oh man, you gonna love this one too, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Don't worry, I got something for you too. Yep. Yes, sir. You welcome, my brother. No problem. Yeah, I'm just waiting for some people to come in, my brother. I'm gonna drop this bomb on these hoes. Gonna be a good lesson. A lot of these people with corporations and business think they got to cooperate with a program, right? These bitches want to holler injustice, unequal rights, right? And all this yabba yabba yabba, right? These hoes want to holler all this stuff. The time you start suing them, they want to sue you, but you can't sue them. Ain't that some crazy shit? That is some diabolical shit. Right? It's 10:30, 10:38 where I'm at Central Time. I know it's 11:38 Eastern Time, right? If anybody battling child support, they should be hitting this motherfucking channel. Everybody, what I need y'all to do is start spreading this channel like wildfire. You ain't gotta beg and you ain't gotta plead them. Just throw them in there. You know what I mean? Because they got us on the back burner. We not on the algorithm because we not about foolishness. We ain't about the dick and pussy and dick and booty games. The P. Diddy shit was going on. We ain't about all that. Shalom, Big Jew. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't about all that superstar bullshit. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. You know? We not on that. You ain't finna see me worship a nigga. I worship myself. Right? Yo, there you go, Felipe. Big Judah and Baba Corona. Hey man, that's right here. But you know what, Bobby? You got some niggas still love their baby mama, man. The kid is brainwashed. You done put voodoo on the child. You know. She voodoo these children, man. These bitches voodoo these children, man. Let me get to the point, man, so y'all can go to bed. I'm gonna get to the point so y'all can go have a good night and think about what I'm gonna give y'all tonight. Y'all ready? Yeah, she poisoning. You goddamn right. This gonna be a good lesson tonight, y'all. Ooh, this is juicy. This is juicy. Got them crazy. Y'all see that? Oh, oh, let me cut this mic on. God damn it. You know it's finna be some heat when I cut this goddamn mic on. Sham stoppers. Oh. Liability of private individuals. Man, pull up a chair, light you a blunt or a drink, or get you some water. Get you some water, a glass of Merc, aka milk. Whatever you want to do, fellas, it's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one, as usual, right? I'm here to put this literature in your face, not my face in your face. I'm here to read this shit to y'all. Y'all got fucking remedies that y'all don't even fucking know about. Y'all have unknown rights. All right? You got legal rights and you got United States constitutional rights, federal rights. And you also have unknown rights. Let me fire this cigar. Get to talking this shit. Fellas, it's time to sue. It is time to sue if you pass those tests of Ricker Philman, the Young Extension Doctrine. Oh, yeah, I forgot one more. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a ways around the 11th Amendment. You're going to love that one too. We're going to knock the 11th Amendment out too. Oh, this is so juicy. Like old girl Ann Sutton, this is delicious. She ain't gonna come up, she ain't gonna tell y'all this shit. She wants you to look at her old wrinkled ass trying to find her husband. You know what I mean? Y'all just might as well ask her to suck your dick. Ask Ann Sutton to give y'all some head. Real talk. Ask her to give y'all some head. She was in the military. She been ran through, right? Now let's get started. Liability of private individuals. Your bitch ass baby mama. Fourth and finally, courts often confront the question of when private actions, such as pursuing to a conspiracy. So the agency and your baby mama conspired to get together. What's his social security number? You got that? Put it on my sheet of paper so we can cause them hell. Should be deemed to occur under color of law because of their close relationship to the acts of government officers. Hey, don't your baby mama fuck with these government officers? Huh? Don't these people in child support want to be officials so fucking bad? Right? See, that's why I tell you I do this lawsuit because it'll start stripping people who you thought was who, but really gonna find out they ain't shit but shitty ass W4 employees trying to cause you hell. In Addicts versus S.H. Chris and Company, a group of 7 people, 1 white and 6 niggas, was refused service at Crest store in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I've been to Hattiesburg. I used to play AAU basketball, passed through Hattiesburg, passed through Vicksburg, and went to Jackson. Played ball in Jackson. Anyway, the plaintiff, a white school teacher, sued, claiming in part that the restaurant conspired with the police to prevent blacks from being served and that there was a custom of discriminating within the state. So yes, fellas, they discriminate against your fatherhood, parental rights, all that shit. Child support is discrimination, slander, all that bullshit. The court concluded that the proof of such a conspiracy would establish that the restaurant acted under color of law, and thus the private entity could be held liable under 1983. In Dennis versus Sparks, the Supreme Court held that private individuals who conspire with government officials, y'all's baby mammy, may be sued under 1983. I'm gonna read this one more again for y'all. Hold on, let me cut this mic on. So for the niggas in the back and the niggas who still love their baby mama, for all the niggas, for all the niggas who still love their baby mama, let me read it for your illiterate, stupid, dumb ass. In Dennis versus Sparks, the Supreme Court held that private individuals who conspire with government officials may be sued under 1983. In Dennis, the defendant was accused of conspiring with a judge to corruptly issue injunctions that denied the plaintiffs of their property without due process of law. Fellas, don't that sound like some child support shit to you? With the levy, with the banks and all that bullshit? Told y'all I was gonna bring this heat to y'all's ass tonight. A unanimous court concluded that a private person is deemed to act under color of state law if he or she is a willful participant in a joint action. Child support, they joining the child support. Oh, we gonna speak on her behalf, but we don't represent her with the state or its agents. Hold on, let me read that. Let me cut this mic on one more time because it's gonna get good tonight, fellas, as it go. As it gets down. A unanimous court concluded that a private person, your bitch ass baby mama, for the umpteenth million time, is deemed to act under color of state law if she is a willful participant in a joint action with the state or its agents. Ain't this juicy niggas tonight? You ain't gonna find this shit anywhere else, fellas. Not on these YouTube fags, not none of these niggas. They ain't put this shit up. They ain't finna show y'all this shit. You know what I mean? They been playing around with y'all. Rick W been playing around with y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not here to play with y'all. I'm ready to stick my dick inside of this child support. I'm ready to stick my dick and shove my dick down all these female lawyers and judges' throats. Let me go to the next fucking slide. What's up, Ramit? Shit. We getting this work in tonight. We gonna get this work out, nigga. We getting some work tonight. Y'all finna get this work tonight. I told you I'm coming hard tonight. I'm coming hard tonight. An important issue arises in situations where tasks traditionally performed by the government have been privatized. Hey, ain't child support private? Don't they want to have, oh, this is sensitive information. You can't see this. This is not for the public. For example, many jurisdictions now contract with private prisons to incarcerate inmates. Let me read this. Let me cut this goddamn mic on one more motherfucking time. Stop looking at P. Diddy dick and pussy and dick and booty hole shit. This is reality over here, fellas. Fuck them fucking super frauds. They not superstars, they super fraud. All right? They retarded, slow, stupid. Okay? They put here to make you forget your rights. We are doing the Lord's work over here. A strong argument exists that there is a state action when the private entities perform such public function. State authority is used to incarcerate individuals and empower private prisons. In Richardson versus McKnight, the Supreme Court assumes but did not decide that private prison guards act under state law for purposes of 1983. Fuck the state law. He ain't say act under federal law, did he? Thank you. You can prosecute these motherfuckers in federal court, nigga. Yeah, how y'all like them apples? I'm gonna give y'all something a little bit extra. Let me read this. Fuck it. Why not? We here, ain't we? Suits against federal officers. In fact, although 1983 does not create liability for federal officers, the lower federal courts consistently have held that federal officers may be sued under 1983 when they are engaged in a conspiracy with state officials to deprive constitutional rights. Nigga. Thus, expansion definition of an undercolor of law, which includes private parties participating in conspiracies with government officials, reflects the broad remedial goals of 1983 to redress all violations of constitutional rights that occur under the aegis of state authority and power. Let me go back up here. This was beautiful right here, fellas. This one right here and that other one. That was beautiful, wasn't it, fellas? This is a good shit. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. That didn't show up. Oh man, wait a minute. That didn't show up. Oh shit, fellas. This a bitch. Can y'all see it now? God damn, I didn't put it on the screen. I'm so motherfucker. I was so excited. Let me read it again. An important issue arises in situations where tasks traditionally performed by governments have been privatized. For example, many jurisdictions now contract with private prisons to incarcerate inmates. A strong argument exists that there is a state action when private entities perform such public functions. State authority is used to incarcerate the individuals and empower the private prisons. In Richardson versus McKnight, the Supreme Court assumed but did not decide that private prison guards act under color of state law for purposes of 1983. Look at that. Y'all see that? I apologize, fellas, for the ones that stayed. Thank you. Look at that. Where y'all getting this shit at? Huh? It says relief against local government and officers. Can y'all see that? Huh? Let's read it again. In fact, although 1983 does not create liability for federal officers, the federal lower courts consistently have held that federal officers may be sued under 1983 when they are engaged in a conspiracy with state officials to deprive constitutional rights. This expansion definition under color of state law, which includes private parties participating in conspiracies with government officials, reflect on the broad remedial goals of 1983 to redress all violations of constitutional rights that occur under the aegis of state authority and power. Y'all see that? We're gonna do the 11th Amendment, ways around the 11th Amendment tomorrow. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do ways around the 11th Amendment tomorrow. Okay? This is in writing. This is a law book. This is a federal book. This is a federal book, fellas. Let me go. Let me go to something else. Let me go to something else for y'all. Hold on. All right. Now, everybody is with this AI shit. AI shit is good. AI shit is good. But be careful because people gonna put your paperwork in the database. See that you write it yourself. And they can tell if you did it AI. I don't use AI to do paperwork. I use my brain. AI can't fuck with me. Real talk. Look, I put this is what I put in Google. Is a social security number identification. No. A social security card is not an official identification document in the United States. And this is what y'all gotta ask yourself. Well, why are they always asking me for my social? Right? They shouldn't be asking y'all for y'all social. Fellas, don't give your social to nobody. While the Social Security number itself is often used as a de facto identifier, the card itself does not provide the same level of identity verification as a government issued ID. Not an official ID. The Social Security Administration SSA states that the Social Security card is not an identification document. It is primarily used for tracking employment and earnings history for Social Security benefits. So let me hit y'all with something. Passport. Y'all can get y'all passport. It says it right here. Why do they need that on a passport application, fellas? I've been telling knuckleheads that for so long. What you need that for? That is for work survivors. That's for these baby boomers. That's to go to work. Identification is your birth certificate, fellas. They got two birth certificates. One with the social, one without the social. You need the live birth. That's on that certificate paper. Look, despite not being an official ID, the Social Security number is widely used as a form of identification by various entities, including government agencies and private companies. See that shit? You ain't supposed to get that to them, fellas. They stealing from you. They taking your money. They taking your benefits. This is because it's a unique number associated with the individual's record. The Social Security card doesn't contain biometric personal information that would make it a robust form of identification. Fellas, they want that Social Security number So when you get a job, they want to take from your shit. That's fraud, fellas. Y'all see the game? Huh? Y'all see the game? Let me hear y'all. Y'all see the game? It's a game, right? Real talk, it's a game. Look, when you need to prove your identity, you typically need to provide a photo ID along with your social security card. Nope. You need to provide a photo ID along with your birth certificate, the long one, not no social security card. See how it made itself look stupid up here? Right here? Stop showing that social, fella. Ain't they fucking business? Let me go to another one. Let me go to another one. Is using someone else's social security number, and I put United States code. Yes, using someone's social security number is a federal crime. It's a violation of federal law, specifically under Title 18 U.S. Code, Section 1028, which prohibits the use of another person's means of identification to commit unlawful activity. This also can be prosecuted in 42 U.S.C. 408 with addressing Social Security fraud. Using someone else's Social Security number is considered a form of identity theft, which is a federal crime. There it is, right there, fella. We finna have us some beautiful testimonies, man. If the bitch stole your shit and you ain't give it to her, y'all not married. That's fraud, fella. Remember that. That's fucking fraud. We gonna get these people, fellas. This all year. Alright? This is all year. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. This is all year. Social security number. When you apply for a passport, don't put your social security number on there like a goddamn fool. You'll be stupid. Don't put that shit up there. Y'all have a good night. Peace.